Have you ever had a moment where the world suddenly felt strange? Not in an obvious way. Nothing dramatic happened. The room was the same. The people were the same. Everything looked normal. And yet something inside you shifted. For a second, maybe even just a fraction of a second, you had the unsettling feeling that reality might not be exactly what you thought. Maybe it happened while you were staring at the sky late at night. Maybe it happened when you realized how small Earth is. Or maybe it happened during a quiet moment when you suddenly became aware of your own thoughts. And a strange question appeared in your mind. What if the world you experience every day isn't the real structure of reality, but only a version of it your brain has created? That question has haunted philosophers, scientists, and thinkers for thousands of years. And the deeper we explore it, the stranger the answer becomes. The reality your brain creates. At first glance, reality feels stable and obvious. You look around and see objects. Walls, tables, people, light, colors. Everything seems solid and real. It feels as if the world simply exists exactly as you perceive it. But neuroscience reveals something surprising. Your brain does not actually show you the world as it truly is. Instead, it constructs a model of reality based on sensory signals. Light enters your eyes as electromagnetic waves. These waves have no color, no shape, and no meaning on their own. They are simply energy moving through space. Your brain receives those signals and transforms them into images. The colors you see are not properties of the outside world. They are interpretations created inside your mind. Sound works the same way. Air vibrations reach your ears. But those vibrations are not music or voices by themselves. They are simply pressure waves. Your brain converts those vibrations into sound. Even the sense of touch is not a direct experience. Your nerves detect electrical signals, and your brain interprets those as texture and temperature. In other words, everything you experience is a translation. The world you perceive is not the raw universe, the great filter. Every second, an enormous amount of information surrounds you. Your eyes receive millions of bits of data every moment. If your brain tried to process all of this fully, you would be overwhelmed. So your brain filters reality. Before information reaches your conscious awareness, it passes through neurological systems that decide what is important. Imagine reality as an ocean of data. Your conscious mind sees only a small wave on the surface. Everything else disappears. When reality starts to crack, most of the time, this system works perfectly, but sometimes the illusion begins to crack. This can happen during meditation, intense awareness, or even quiet moments of reflection. Suddenly, you become aware of something strange. You realize that your perception of the world is not the world itself. It is a construction, and it becomes impossible to forget it. The observer changes reality. Modern physics introduces another layer of mystery. In quantum mechanics, particles behave in ways that challenge us. At small scales, matter does not behave like solid objects. Particles exist as probabilities in multiple possible states at the same time. Only when an observation occurs do these possibilities collapse into a single outcome. This is the observer effect. This leads physicists to wonder if consciousness is connected to the structure of reality. Awareness might be deeper than we understand, your personal reality. Even without quantum physics, perception varies dramatically. Two people can witness the same event and remember it differently. One may see danger where another sees opportunity. One may see hostility while another sees neutrality. Perception is shaped by memory. Your brain doesn't just show the world. It shows a version shaped by your past. Every person lives inside their own personal simulation, the illusion of objectivity. We assume reality is fixed, but color perception varies. Emotional states change how we interpret events. Even time itself can feel different. When bored, time feels slow. When excited, hours can pass in what feels like minutes. The deeper question: If your brain constructs the reality you experience, what is the true nature of the world beyond that construction? What does the universe actually look like without the filters of human perception? The honest answer is that we may never fully know, because every observation passes through the same system. We are always observing the universe through the lens of consciousness. At some point, many people experience a quiet realization. They understand that the world they perceive is not the ultimate layer. It is only a model created by the brain. This can feel unsettling, but it can also be liberating. Perception shapes reality. Our beliefs and attention influence what we notice. We are not passive observers of reality. We are participants in its construction. So next time you look around the room, consider this. The colors you see exist only inside your brain. The sounds you hear are interpretations by your nervous system. The solid objects around you are mostly empty space at the atomic level. The reality you experience is a carefully constructed model designed to help you survive. The deeper universe beyond that model may be far more complex and extraordinary than we can currently imagine. And perhaps the most fascinating part is this: the only place where reality truly exists is within the awareness experiencing it.